Hello everyone. My name is Khalid Mohammed Haj-Ahmed, and in this video, I will talk about Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. So basically, before I start with the analysis of the poem, about the poem, I will start the poem first. Let me not to the merge of true minds, admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters with alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it's an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. 'Tis the star to ever wandering bark, whose words unknown, although his height be taken, loves not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me prove, I never read, nor no man ever loved. So I will start with the poem. So basically, Shakespeare wrote 154 sonnets, and this sonnet takes the ranks 116. This is the 116th sonnet of Shakespeare. So about the sonnet, it's basically a Shakespearean sonnet, and if you count the lines, there are 14 lines. So this is how it makes it a Shakespearean sonnet. And another thing is the couplet. The couplet makes the sonnet a Shakespearean sonnet. I mean, different from any type of sonnets, like the Petrarchan sonnet, for example. So the couplet, the two rhyming lines, makes it a Shakespearean sonnet. So the sonnet is basically three quatrains, 4 lines each, and a rhyming couplet, 2 lines. So another thing, second, this sonnet is mostly written in iambic pentameter, unstressed. And it also means that each line has 10 syllables. For example, like what I mean by syllables, I mean we count the sounds, for example, the vowel sounds. And each sound, not the letters, of course, counts as a syllable. Like we count the sounds, not the letters. So let me is one sound, I mean vowel sound. So it counts as one syllable, one, me, 2, 3, 4, 5, ma, rich, 2 syllables, 2 vowel sounds, and off, through, mine. So 10 syllables each. And this is how it makes it like iambic pentameter, 5 feet. Another thing about the poem, interesting thing about the poem, the imperfect rhyme. So the imperfect rhyme is basically that there are two words that look similar, but they are pronounced differently, like proved and loved. They look similar, right? But they are pronounced differently, like proved is a different sound from loved. It's a stronger sound in a way. So another example, like love and remove and come and do. However, keep in mind that some words may have had pronounced like the same, may have had the same pronunciation at Shakespearean time. So they might have been like pronouncing remove as remove, for example. So yeah, we are only assuming. About the literary devices. So Shakespeare employs a number of literary devices in Sonnet 116, such as metaphors, personification, alliteration, and caesura. First of all, metaphor. Metaphor is basically a figure of speech that usually like compares between two things and shows the similarity between them. For example, Shakespeare said that he compared love to a star. I actually said it is the star itself. It functions as the star itself. As the star always shines. It doesn't matter what time moves on or goes or passes. The star will remain shining, yes. And love doesn't get affected with the surrounding like reasons. Like if someone's relationship is broken, love will stay love. And another thing, in the third quadrant, Shakespeare employs personification. Personification is a figure of speech in which we like to use like a human characteristics to attribute to something that's not a human, non-human. And this is shown in time and love. Shakespeare himself refers to them as forces, like with the ability to change people's life on purpose. So yeah. And another thing is alliteration. Alliteration is basically the repetition of the initial sounds. Like, for example, the initial and first, like initial or first, or the first consonant sound. For instance, marriage and minds, we can see the consonant sounds, the repetition of consonant sounds, and and m. And in the first line, remover and remove, r and r, they are the repetition of the consonant sounds, r and r, in the fourth line. And finally, the caesura. Caesura is actually a break in verse or a pause, a metrical pause. And it's also expressed by a comma or two lines. It's usually used to make a pause or a break, like slash, backslash. Yeah, like this. So a great example, it's used to create a pause, like I said, in the middle of a line by the poet. For example, the poems in the second line is a good example, like admit impediments. It says love is not love. For example, he said he used the period here to separated the two phrases. He began with a phrase, then ended up with another phrase. So he used the caesura in a way, like he used a period to separate the two sentences to make a pause or a break, like a pause in breath. So that's it. This is the end of my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Best of luck.